Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Be shocked if Coach Sheldon comes out in the zone because, she's always been a man-to-man person. And I know sometimes you have to adjust your defensive structure to what personnel you have, but I think both teams are going to come out, and from there they're going to adjust.
Thank you. That is a pregame show. We'll be back after the national anthem for this cross-county rivalry between the Wynford Lady Royals and the Colonel Crawford Lady Eagles.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
FM. It is the McDonald's and Bucyrus game of the week here on a Saturday afternoon in North Robinson. Josh Stallings, John Supon, and Peyton Deskins with you here this afternoon as the Wynford Lady 10's back. 2-0. Tied atop the end at 6-1. Crawford taking Wynford in the first matchup, 39-36. John, we were there. Afternoon game in a long time.
Yeah, this is just outstanding. Great atmosphere here at Robert Morrison Gymnasium, and two teams that know each other well. Coaches know each other well. As Peyton and I talked about in the pregame, I think it's going to be a lower scoring game like the first game because both coaches are very good at making adjustments during the game. Neither coach is going to do something that the other coach isn't expecting. It's really going to come down to the players on the court and their execution.
Let's get to the players on the court. First, the starting lineup for the visiting team under the legendary Amy Taylor Sheldon, 8-inch senior Riley Robinson, standing 5 feet senior, number 15 Maggie Ridge, and number 34, a sophomore, standing 5 feet 11 inches, Jenna Filliater. Up-and-coming coach Zach Bauer, wearing number 1, a 5 foot 9-inch sophomore, standing 5 feet, junior Lila, sophomore 5 feet 9, number 4 Emmy Powers, wearing number 11, a 5 foot 10-inch junior Robin Ehmann, and a 5 foot 7 Lexi DeRay. And both have played a lot of close games, so I expect this dogfight.
Yeah, and both teams have some veteran players. Wynford, Sheldon, Ziegler, Ehmann, Lexi DeRay. I know the games without her, they're more used to their offense now, so this could be a really interesting contest.
Colonel Crawford in their home whites. They have the maize numerals, maize lettering wrapped in black, and Wynford in their traveling blue uniforms. They have the gray striping wrapped in white with the gray numerals and lettering. Jenna Filliater will go to the center circle for Wynford, and Emmy Powers for the Colonel Crawford Lady Eagles. Wynford left to right, Crawford right to left on your radio dial. The ball is in the air, and we are underway here from the nest. Crawford going to control it first. Down to our left. Powers feeds Ehmann. Back to Powers. Pumps the 3. Puts it on the deck with the right hand. Back out. Holt tees up a 3. Sailor! First basket of the ball game. Sailor Holt from downtown.
Yeah, Coach Sheldon can be too. They were a nice pick. Her defender, and she was able to get a nice set shot.
Here comes Caroline, feeds off Jenna. Jenna Filliater kicks it left side, Angler. Jenna's going to set her a ball screen. Angler goes with the left hand, shut down on the baseline. Pass deflected, and I thought it was deflected by Crawford, but they're going to give it to the Eagles. Angler in a weak full court man-to-man. Now ball off to Plesac. Another 3 from Crawford. No good. Jenna Filliater reaches in and grabs the rebound. Jenna feeding up the floor from Sheldon, and the pass off the hands of Robinson and out of bounds. So a turnover by Wynford.
Yeah, that was an easy shot, too, if she would have caught the ball and laid it in. And looks like Wynford's mixing her defenses up here a little bit.
Now in a 2-3 zone as Powers splits him, skips into the paint, back outside, extra pass DeRay. DeRay working around the whistle. Powers back to the corner. DeRay's going to corner to Robinson. Riley spinning with it, feeds off to Jenna. Jenna back out front between the logos. Caroline going to take it all the way in. A little contact, no call, and left it short. Rebound down to Powers. That pass was, no, we're going to get a foul. Going to get a shove against Caroline Sheldon. Team foul for Wynford. And of course the first foul is picked up by Jenna. They'll switch on the screen. Back out Holt, going to tee up another 3. Sailor this time rattles off. Rebound down to Caroline Sheldon. She's going to push. But a blocking foul. That'll go against Emmy Powers.
Yeah, I think Powers initiated the contact there before the
game. Reese Redmond, freshman at 5 feet 10 inches, fine, who's picked up by Plesac, 45 feet from the hole. Backdoor leader wide open, grabs the pass, spinning on the block. Jenna up and under. No, a little too strong. And Robin Ehmann collects the miss for Crawford. Good look there for Jenna. Passed a little too far out in front, but it up on the and draws the foul. So Caroline Sheldon going to go to the free throw line. First free throws of the night for either squad.
I was watching Coach Sheldon earlier a few minutes ago, and I think she pointed out to Caroline that she wants her to go to the basket for this reason, to get some fouls to get to the line.
And make throw number one, and another substitution time. Into the corner, it's Plesac, Crawford. Royal back into that zone. Short corner lob, Alberti in the corner. Hold on the right side. Holt to Alberti. Alberti pumps it, now heaves it. Three-pointer short. And Angler gathers the miss. Wynford wasting no time. They're going to push up the floor. Underneath, but not an open passing lane. Around, and Holt able to throw it off Robinson with a foot on the line.
Yeah, good hustle. Into the game, Wynford's with only 2 foul shots.
8-2 with 4:17 in the opening quarter. On the baseline, ball comes into Plesac. Plesac off to Ehmann. Ehmann's going to turn, square up. Turn against Robinson. That's a So a turnover by the Eagles gives it back to the Lady Royals.
Yeah, Coach Bauer coming out here.
Man-to-man pressure. It'll be Alberti on Angler. Angler, the seasoned vet, skips across the timeline into the forward court at the 4-minute mark. And Alberti, though, going to pick her pocket. Alberti going to the floor for it, up to Ehmann. They got a 2-on-3. Ehmann's going to attack. Floater from 8. Got it. And a timeout. Eagle fans to their feet. They love the start by Coach Bauer's team. They lead it 10-2. We'll take a quick break. 3:48 to go in the opening quarter on the McDonald's Game of the Week.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yeah! Yes!
And Wynford's going to sub Paige Sheldon, the freshman, into the ball game. And she's going to get the feed on the inbound. Up to her sister Caroline. Caroline working on the right point, drips to the corner. Caroline going baseline. Caroline up and under. Scoop layup is good. Pretty move by Caroline.
Yeah, nice move, Caroline, beating Plesac on the baseline, and a tough shot, though.
Very, very tough shot. Contested. Had the defender on her hip, but Caroline able to finish. Makes it 10-4. Holt, head of the key. Holt takes corner to dumps down low to Ehmann. Double team, has to kick it out. Extra pass into the corner. Alberti sets, denied by Affiliator on the perimeter. And then a foul inside. Jenna with a great closeout, got the hand in the air, denied the 3, but Ehmann able to gather and then drew the foul on the putback.
Yeah, that's 2 fouls. Sheldon have her off the court.
Ehmann, a great free throw shooter, makes the first. And now Crawford goes to Claire Smith. Claire, a 5'7" junior. And Ehmann able to make both free throws.
So Caroline Sheldon's out of the game right now, so
now a turnover.
Yeah, they have to keep it close here.
Holt back to Plesac. Plesac stops on the left wing. Bounce pass to Holt in the corner. Holt's going to skip it all the way over. 3 ball on the way. No. Nice box out in there by, that's Wynford's Allie Liming. Engler pushing the pace. Engler right of the rim, missed it. And Plesac able to clear it. Up to Holt, doesn't have numbers. We'll swing it around. Redmond for 3. Barrett! I don't know what happened there. Back on WBCO, we apologize. A brief disruption in our connection. It'll be Wynford ball on the baseline. They're going to lob out. Hold on. The battery's just all right, it's booting. We need new batteries for that, because if the thing gets unplugged, the battery backup is non-existent. All right, John, we're back.
We're back.
It came unplugged, and there's just no battery backup. The connection between us and the power strip was just weak.
Shot, and there's no their cheap camera back.
Was that Caroline?
Yeah, Caroline.
It did not go over, and it drops through the cylinder. Free ball is good.
Yeah, that's a legal shot. Ball can touch the top or the side of the backboard. As long as it doesn't touch one of the support systems, it's a good, or go behind the basket, it's good.
So Crawford now leading 20-8. Handoff, Caroline Sheldon. Caroline going to work down in the short corner. Ehmann on the floater, no good. Edmond grabbing the rebound, but that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. 20-8. Crawford on top of Wynford here in this N10 conference matchup between two of the top 3 teams in the league. Second quarter coming your way.
Sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. Isn't every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports.
Start of the second quarter.
Yeah, big quarter for Colonel Crawford there, 20 points on the board. Only averaging around 40-some points. Big quarter for them.
Hitting a couple threes and great defense on the other end. Emmy Powers out front for the Eagles. Hands off DeRay. DeRay on the right wing. Back to Powers in the corner. Looking inside for Ehmann. Powers muscling up the shot. They want to travel, but shot went out of bounds anyways. It'll be Wynford basketball.
Yeah, Wynford's got to find some points other than Caroline Sheldon. He has all Wynford's 8 points, Josh. And, Coach Sheldon's going to have to get the other kids involved.
Caroline crossing over, going to drive in on DeRay. Shut down. Good rotation there by Holt to help. Now here comes Engler. Engler, hesitation, going to go inside. Engler, layup, off the window and in. Kind of lulled them to put back by Ehmann. And then Ehmann drawing the contact. She'll go to the free throw line.
Ehmann is a good foul shooter. I've seen her play the last couple of years. And she's a good foul shooter, so she'll probably put the hex on her here, but she is really a good foul shooter.
On Phil. And Ehmann misses the wrap in and out.
Never fails. Wynford really small lineup in here right now, and compared to Crawford.
Throw number 2. She's got 7, and now she subs out. Plesac back in the ball game for the Eagles. Yeah, Wynford with Ridge, Filiator, Sheldon, Engler, and Megan Young. Caroline working on DeRay, got into the paint, put it up, no good. Contested shot comes down to Powers. Emmy up the floor. Kick out, Plesac, the southpaw puts it up, no good. Box out underneath. Great job by Megan Young on the bigger freshman, that's Redmond. And it's Wynford to clear it. Megan penetrates, shut down on the elbow. Gets a ball screen, then off to Engler. Engler skip over to Caroline. Caroline lobbing inside, spinning and putting it up is Ridge. Great feed by Sheldon, and the defense just a little slow to get over.
Yeah, that's a perfect pass.
21-12 with 5:40 in the half. Skip over to Powers. Powers going to dribble drive right at the rim, put it up, and a travel. I don't know if I saw the travel. Maybe she threw the elbow. Robinson back in, and she'll give for even a small patient. Crawford sticks with the full court man-to-man. DeRay backing up on Sheldon.
Yeah, I think Caroline's only got one 3-point shot off so far in this game.
Sheldon back outside to Young. Yeah, they're all over us. The screens, they're switching. No time for her to really get open. Great box out by Holt. Holt pressured in the corner. Able to get up to Plesac. Here they come. Plesac going to go all the way in, and Engler got a hand on it. Stay with Crawford and Ehmann. Lob it to Ehmann, going to spin, kick out, 3 on the way. Curse rattles home another.
Come off the bench and knock it.
Oh no, that's Claire Smith. She's got 6. Affiliator going to shoot the 3. Jenna a little too strong. Nice rebound by Megan Young, the shortest player on the floor. Elevated beautifully for that rebound and draws the foul on the put.
Yeah, nice job by Young, showing a lot of hustle there and getting to the foul line. Crawford and Wynford both shooting a lot more threes than I expected them to really.
First one for Megan is no good. 24-12 your score here in the second quarter. With Powers gathers. Plesac drives around Young. Plesac all the way down. She's going to set up another one for Smith. This time left it short. And Robinson pulls in for Wynford.
Yeah, nice strong rebound there by Robinson.
Engler, ball screen out front, works with the right hand. Pick and roll, pass too far behind, and it's taken away by DeRay. DeRay stops on the right point. DeRay in a double team, needs help, and a steal, a loose ball. It's then gathered by Ehmann. They're going to get Powers for a travel.
Yeah.
Little step back. I don't know. It looked like she put the ball on the floor in time. She just kind of had a gather step there.
Yeah, I think it was a travel. I think her foot got a little bit faster there, and it was close. Could have went either way.
Liming and Caroline Sheldon back in for Wynford. 3:40 to go first half. Out front, Young with the left hand. 2 and done, hands off to Caroline. Caroline, step back 3, head of the key. Caroline, nothing but nylon.
Yeah, that's the first time Colonel Crawford's really got lazy on defense and let her set up for the
Caroline
shot.
going to work for the steal. Had to save it, but went into the hands of DeRay. 9-point lead for Crawford. Oh, a 10-second call.
Yeah, because they counted for the time.
Oh, yeah, Caroline never had full possession of that ball.
Exactly that, and so.
Now the assistant coach for Colonel Crawford out talking to the official. He wants an explanation. He's disagreeing. Bauer going to have to corral him. And a timeout taken. 3:09 to go in the first half. 24-15 is your score. We'll be back on WBCO.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Back on WBCO this afternoon. Caroline Sheldon working right lane. Swinging around as Paige Sheldon into the ball game. Wynford again, that small lineup. Caroline out top, picked up by DeRay. Caroline, deep three, NBA range, give it to her. Lead down to 6 for Crawford as Caroline pulling up from deep. Ehmann up the floor, Redmond inside. Redmond up and over Ridge for the basket.
Yeah, nice play by Redmond, getting a lot of playing time here. Freshman for Colonel Crawford.
She's got 5, 26-18 with 2:20 to go. See if they try and get Caroline open again. She's hot from head of the key. Ridge working in. Ridge, awkward shot contested by Ehmann. And it's Crawford down with it, but she's pressured. Wynford putting the heat on the miss. They got to get it over. Redmond just in time. Powers driving baseline. Emmy bodied up underneath by Liming and a foul.
Yeah, good time. Good job by Powers, who has really been quiet this afternoon. One of the leading scorers in the league has been a little bit quiet here at Wynford's done a good job on keeping her from the driving of the hoop.
Powers averaging 14.4 points per game. And makes that free throw for her first of the afternoon. Young out, Liming out. It'll be Engler and Filliater back in. Plesac and Holt for Crawford. Free throw good. Got a little tangle up there maybe.
Yeah, back on.
10-point lead for Crawford, 28-18, down to a minute 40. Engler dancing, nice crossover, up and under, scoop layup good, left of the rim.
Yeah, nice job by Engler there. And again, I liked watching her play, and very underrated.
Little Allen Iverson crossover there. Emmy Powers, hesitation, forcing one up, no good. Ehmann, though, saves it to Holt. Out top, Plesac into the corner. Redmond set up for 3. Heaves one, too strong. Rebound, it's Engler. Here comes Meredith, she's going to push. Holt jumping in front of the passing lane, took it away. .60 seconds here in the first half. Powers out to Plesac. Wynford going back to the man-to-man. Imagine Coach Bauer, unless they get a wide open look. I guess Bauer's going to take the 3. Airballed it. Not the shot Coach Bauer wanted. Megan Young and Lexi DeRay check back in.
So Colonel Crawford had, 22 or 20 at the end of the first quarter?
20-8.
So they've only scored 8.
The bat down. Wide open, but she couldn't handle the pass. And a turnover back to Crawford.
Yeah, that's the second pass inside that they would have had layups that the bigs didn't have it, couldn't grab the ball.
So now Crawford another crack at it as we near the break. Timeline into the forward courts. Plesac bounce over, pass deflected by Young and out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Eagles.
Plesac's lucky there that ball didn't get intercepted because she had nobody in front of her.
Now Liming into the ball game. Jenna Filliater will get a break. Coach Bauer on his feet, directing traffic. Here's DeRay. DeRay between the circles. Gets the screen, goes with the right hand. DeRay out to Plesac in the corner. 3 on the way. Air ball backside, gathered by Ridge, and that'll do it. Couldn't get it up to Engler for the shot. And that'll do it for the end of the first half. 28-20. Crawford with the lead at home. Wynford took matchup number 1. We'll see what Crawford can do at home in the second half. Up by 8. We'll be back.
Sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let's Furion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Furion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person.
Welcome back. Halftime show here in North Robinson, and really first quarter a little bit higher scoring than we thought it was going to be, and then it kind of slowed down in the second for Crawford. And what do you think so far from Crawford? Robin Ehmann's been held in check just like the first. You know, their three-point shooters are getting it done. They're getting a bunch of mid-range shots. They're getting to their spot, but Wynford is hanging right in there with them.
Well, like the first game was very similar. Teams got out to a fast start and they started making adjustments and playing a little bit better defense, and the game started slowing down a little bit. But, you know, Coach a big night tonight so far, but the other kids have been hit for
matchup for conference. It's really, you know your star players can do it, but it's how well is being the role players aren't stepping up as well as you would like them to. A lot of turnovers, and they're kind of rushing into their shots when she hasn't been open.
Well, Wynford's a little thin on the bench. You know, Josh and I talked about that in the first half. They don't have the luxury of Coach Bauer has to go to 3-4 deep on the bench. So, you know, and plus without Frombar, and I don't want to harp on that, you know, we're halfway through the season, but that is a huge adjustment. Big Ten, you know, she was the N10 Player of the Year last year. I mean, so, you know, Caroline's got 2 fouls on her. She was able to avoid that third foul the first half. So, and Meredith Engler, you know, her and Caroline have played a lot of games together, and I'm sure they're going to keep this game, you know, under control for Wynford. It's just a matter of they can get to scoring.
So we'll run you through some first half numbers. 28-20, Colonel Crawford leads it at the half. They were up 20-8 at the end of the first quarter. For the visiting Wynford Lady Royals, Caroline Sheldon with 14 points, Meredith Engler with 4, and Maggie Ridge for 2 for their 20. And for Colonel Crawford, Sailor Holt has a 3, Emmy Powers 2, Claire Smith 6, Robin Ehmann 7, and Lexi DeRay 5, and Reese Redmond 5. We'll be right back after this for second half action in North Robinson for battle of first place in the N10 between the Colonel Crawford Lady Eagles and the Wynford Lady Royals.
This is bad.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Quarter here on WBCO AM 1540 and 107.5 FM. Wynford with the basketball, working right to left. Caroline Sheldon picked up by DeRay. Working between the circles, lob pass into the corner, goes wide of Engler, but able to track it down. Engler back to Caroline. Caroline thinking about the step back, looking for an opening. First possession of this third quarter. Engler going to heave a 3, no good. Ehmann on the miss. Here comes DeRay up the floor. DeRay to Powers. Powers drives in, kick out. Holt going to take it into the paint. Little floater from Taylor.
For Holt there and in the paint, and Wynford's got to shut that down or kick it, or make it kick it back out.
I need the help side defense as Holt easily got into the paint. 10-point advantage for Crawford, 30-10. The other team tied atop the N10, the Cary Blue Devils. They are taking on Bucyrus this afternoon. So the winner of this and the winner of that, well, if Cary is upset by Bucyrus, could be a sole team atop the N10, but if Cary able to take down the Lady Red, the winner of this and Cary will be in control of the conference. And that shot, 3-ball in the corner, and then Ehmann climbing the back of the Wynford defender. She's called for foul number 2 and the first of the quarter on the team.
Yeah, Wynford's trying to set a high pick out front for Caroline to rub off of to get the shot, but Colonel Crawford's doing a good job switching.
Caroline again picked up by DeRay. Off to Engler. Engler thought about it and then going to pull it down, swing it over to Affiliator. Jenna, couple dribbles with the right hand, sets a ball screen for Engler. Engler off to Ridge. Just great man-to-man rotation by Crawford. Caroline pressured out top. DeRay got a piece of it, tipped it away. Rotation, Jenna Affiliator left open for 3. Jenna's shot no good. Out of bounds, and it's going to be Crawford ball. Jenna wide open for 3. Not really her game. She can make that shot, but...
Well, they were double and triple teaming Caroline Sheldon there, and they had the open like...
Powers going to drive in. Fouled by Ridge. Basket and the foul. Powers attacking strong from the right side, able to finish at the rim. She's got 4, and will go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Yeah, not to start. Coach Sheldon wanted here being outscored 4-0 here, and with Emmy Powers at the line. Again, offensively struggling on their end to get a good shot, and Coach Powers' team so well coached, like you said. Gosh, her defense is really outstanding.
Powers makes the 3-point play. And this is an experienced guard-heavy team for Wynford, but the rotation and the active hands by Crawford is really making it difficult.
Yeah, it's experienced guards, but inexperienced posts. And I think they're struggling a little bit inside.
They certainly miss Frauenball.
Yes. Affiliator and Ridge are going to be good players, no doubt about it. They just lack the experience that Caroline Sheldon and Meredith Engler have.
Caroline denied. Then finds Ridge. Ridge going to attack. Spins into heavy traffic. Put it up. No good. Rebound down to Crawford. Powers going to push the tempo. Up to DeRay in the corner. DeRay, far side. Bounce pass into the short corner. Ehmann around the horn. Off the window and in. She had Ridge right on her hip. Reversing with the right hand and scores it.
Yeah, great body control there by Robin Ehmann.
And another timeout by the Royals. 4:37 to go, third quarter, and the lead up to 15. 35-20. Crawford on top here at home. We'll be back.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Score, Colonel Crawford on top here at home. Josh Stellings, John Supon, Peyton Deskins with you this afternoon on WBCO. It will be Wynford to start with the ball out of the timeout. Caroline, some fancy dribbling out top, going to back away on the right point. Off to Megan Young. Megan, open shot, 8-footer, in and out. And the box out. Oh, we're going to stick with Wynford. I thought Robinson swatted it out of the hands of Emmy Powers. Say Powers touched it last. On the baseline. Wynford going 4 low. Angler has to get it in. Does just in time to Robinson. And now they are face guarding Caroline Sheldon with, that is 14. Lily Alberti. Travel going to go the other way for Crawford.
Yeah, Wynford's really trying to force things now, and basically Colonel Crawford, like you said, face guarding Caroline Sheldon. So the other girls got to step up here.
Holt, center of the floor, up to Alberti, down low Powers. Powers spins in the paint, out to Holt. Holt into the corner. Alberti back to Holt. 3:45 in this third. Redmond off to Powers. Powers, Euro step into the paint, in and out. Fighting for it, picked it over the top of Robinson, but then had it swatted away by Young.
Pretty thick underneath there, possession.
Up the floor, and Paige Sheldon attacking left side gets fouled. Call Holt for the grab. First on Holt, team's second of the quarter. And Paige Sheldon's first free throw is no good. The lefty. And now Plesac and Ehmann into the ball game. DeRay and Powers will sit down.
Little things like turnovers and foul shots, when you have two good teams, could make the difference.
Adds up big time. Paige able to split the pair. Alberti up the near side to Holt. Holt's going to pull it in. Find Plesac. Plesac skip far side to Alberti. Now Wynford trying to slow him down, going back to that zone. Corner shot, Alberti for three. A laser, but it falls through the cylinder.
Yeah, Alberti's been taking that shot. She has the green light and then knocks one down.
And they're getting some good shots, good contributions from Redmond, Alberti, and Smith. Now a steal in the backcourt. It was Paige Sheldon took it away, then Megan Young able to score it.
Yeah, Coach Bauer doesn't really have a guard in there right now. And that you could tell Plesac's about the only guard they have.
He gets it across just in time, but a timeout by Coach Bauer. 38-23 with 2:29 to go, third quarter. We'll be back on WBCO.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Coach Bauer wasn't real happy there. They were having a hard time getting the ball up the floor, and they didn't look like they were very organized, so he just wanted to calm them down here.
Still no true guard on the floor, but Redmond's going to shoot the three. Why not? Back-to-back possessions, and Redmond drops in the triple.
She's going to be a really good player. She's only a freshman, but she's got the size already in the body, and she just shows she can shoot it.
Well, she's got 8 so far off the bench. Megan Young pressured, lost the dribble, out to Paige in the corner. Paige going to drive baseline, attacks Redmond, got it back, and it's going to go out of bounds. Say off of Crawford, will stick with Wynford underneath. Now Crawford's going to bring DeRay back in.
Yeah, 18-point deficit, 2 minutes to go here. Wynford's going to have to cut into that lead, to be competitive in the fourth quarter.
Caroline Sheldon to inbound, and Liming grabbed it and then kind of just chucked it up. Got the call, though. Here comes Jenna Filiator back in the ball game.
Yeah, Crawford really with a little bit more inexperienced lineup right now with Powers and DeRay on the bench.
Liming makes the first free throw.
Oh, DeRay's in the game, I guess.
Yeah, she just checked in.
Yeah, just checked in. Powers now coming in.
So for Wynford, it is Megan Young, Caroline Sheldon, Paige Sheldon, Liming, and Filiator. Second free throw, no good. Powers with the miss. Powers, Plesac, DeRay, Smith, and Ehmann. Powers going to dribble drive. Drives inside. Offensive foul. Powers put the shoulder into Paige Sheldon and got the call.
Yeah, that's a good call there. That was no doubter. And,
a little out of control.
Out of control there. Powers forcing the issue. Good defensive play by Paige Sheldon there.
Now Engler will give Caroline a break. Engler picked up by Plesac. Engler timeline into the forward court. Working between the circles. Ball screen from Filiator, but off to Young. Megan with the left hand. Megan, she gets a screen. Had it pocket. Taken away by Plesac. Plesac up the floor, and she's fouled going up. That'll stop it with 1:24, and Crawford nearing a 20-point lead.
Yeah, Colonel Crawford's really playing a soft zone, switching on everything, and Wynford hadn't been able to penetrate inside.
First one from Plesac is good. Now she's in the scoring column tonight. The contributions from the bench for Crawford has been just enormous tonight.
Yeah, that's something we hit on early game. Yeah, Josh, you and I both talked about the bench strength of Coach Bauer has for the Eagles compared to the Royals, and that's really became obvious there in the second half.
Plesac makes a second. Oh, they're going to wave it off. Lane violation.
Lane violation. Either she stepped over the line or she entered the foul circle before the ball hit the rim.
Caroline Sheldon back in for Wynford. And then Smith for Crawford. Engler out top, gets the screen from Ridge. Engler cut down, over to Liming. Liming looking to dribble, drive, and then feed inside. Pass wide of Ridge. Ehmann going to take it away. Robin up the floor. Robin going to take it all the way in. Stopped in the double team. Back out, swing it around. DeRay sets up for three. Lexi buried it.
I noticed she's really shooting with a little bit more confidence than I saw her early in the year, and when she gets hot, she can knock them in.
The extra pass there by Powers set up the wide open three for DeRay. They lead at 45-24. Caroline off to Engler, to Filiator. Jenna back to Engler. Engler going to shoot a deep one. Clips the rim on the right side. Ehmann grabs the miss. Crawford with a chance to extend here. 15 seconds on the third quarter clock. Smith, bounce pass to Powers, down to 10. Powers squaring up. Out to DeRay, gonna shoot another one. Lexi, heat check time. And DeRay hits another, her third triple of the ball game. And that'll close out this third quarter. Crawford 48. Wynford 24. We go to the fourth. We'll be back on WBCO.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
This fourth quarter on WBCO. It is the McDonald's of Bucyrus Gallion Upper Sandusky game of the week here this afternoon in North Robinson.
Well, right now, Wynford playing down 24 points. Got to get up, got to get a run early, or Crawford's going to start sitting on the ball.
Eagles will start this fourth with the basketball. Powers driving inside, and a little floater. Angler overplaying the pass, and Powers able to drive in with a clean look and finishes. She's got 7. Eagles finding their shot there in that third quarter. Angler forcing the shot up, spun right into Powers with her hands straight up. DeRay took it away. Plesac off to Holt. Holt guarded by Jenna Filiator to DeRay. DeRay on the left wing looking inside. Ehmann battling. It's a mismatch there. Can't get it to her. DeRay pumps the 3 back to Powers. They're going to be real patient here.
Yeah, I think that shot DeRay would have normally taken.
Little 3-man weave out front. DeRay going to shoot this one. 3-0! It is halfway through the cylinder and popped out, but an offensive rebound keeps it alive, and Caroline can't save the shot, so we'll stick with Colonel Crawford.
Yeah, good hustle by Sheldon there, but that ball DeRay's was halfway down. I've seen a few of those, but that was crazy.
That'd have been 3 in a row and a timeout for Wynford. 30-second timeout with 6:46 to go. They trail by 26. We'll be back.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Deskins with you this afternoon. Crawford with a 26-point lead, 50-24, and the ball. Lob pass comes into Powers. Powers into the corner to Plesac. Sheldon all over. Plesac gets rid of it to Holt. And Crawford just trying to play keep away now with 6.5 to play. Down low, Powers spins against Angler. Put up the shot, no good. Got her own miss. On the putback, she is fouled by Ridge. And that'll put Emmy Powers at the line.
Yeah, Powers made a strong move, thought she got fouled, didn't get it, but went after the ball, and chance here for 2 shots. And Wynford not really being a little soft down there on defense, letting them throw the ball around outside, and they're going to have to come out and start pressing here if they want to make any kind of a run.
Substitutions for Wynford. They bring in Megan Young and Robinson. Powers free throw, good.
Wynford really small right now, so they're going to have the quickness, but they don't have any size right now. They got Fillier and Ridge both out.
Angler off the ball screen. Angler into the corner. Paige Sheldon to Caroline. Caroline trying to muscle her way in. Blocking foul on Plesac. Official says she didn't beat her to the spot.
And the hometown crowd didn't like it.
No. Alberti and Ehmann into the ballgame for Crawford.
Only the first foul on Colonel Crawford.
52-24. Caroline Sheldon off the screen from Robinson, looking for an opening from downtown. Had it tipped away, loose ball, and it's going to go out of bounds off Wynford. Caroline trying to be a little too fancy to create space. They just lost the basketball. Plesac with the active hands, tipped it away. And down inside 6 minutes here from Crawford.
Yeah, Peyton Dusky just told me that Caroline Sheldon hadn't scored this half yet. She had 14 at halftime and 14 now, so Colonel Crawford's done a good job defensively on one of the better players in the area.
And a blocking foul on Caroline.
Yeah, you can see the Wynford players, their faces, they're getting a little bit
frustration setting in.
Yeah, frustrated, and just nothing has gone their way today.
And Caroline's going to sit down.
Yeah, I think Coach Sheldon has realized that this game's going to be played out here. And
52-24, 5.5 minutes to go. Down to Ehmann. Ehmann's going to attack. Ehmann lost the basketball going up. Had it poked away by Robinson. Paige Sheldon down with it. Up the floor, Angler crossing over. Angler into the paint, blocked from behind by Holt. Out to Paige for three. No, got her own miss, then had it swatted away. It's going to be Wynford ball. And now Caroline will come back in. Jenna Filiator will sit down.
I hate to be a backyard referee, but they don't call travel anymore.
No, they haven't. Caroline attacking left of the rim, put it up and able to score. This second
short rest there by Caroline. But yeah, I see some obvious fouls, and
now we're going to take another timeout as Holt is kind of shut down in the backcourt.
Yeah, he has a couple of burns, so he took one.
4:52 to play, a 30-second timeout here in WBCO, 52-26.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. Do it. We say local is because we live and work. The Mid-Ohio, we're locally owned, so you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Pressure still by Wynford. Young, Plesac's got to get it up the floor. Chucks it down to Smith. Smith then pressured by Paige Sheldon. And more hand checking, and they're not calling it. Wynford staying pretty aggressive here.
Yeah, Coach Sheldon come out here with a full court pressure, and Colonel Crawford now going to get their guards back in the game here. Their veterans, DeRay and Holt.
Colonel Crawford. DeRay crossing the timeline with 4.5. DeRay spins, hands off to Powers. Emmy, left-hand dribble, bounce to the corner to Plesac. Plesac, they're playing a little frantic right now. They just need to settle down. Powers going to force it up, and she draws the foul. Up 26 points, and they're playing like it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, both teams are I think both teams are a little bit tired here, especially Wynford, because they don't have the luxury of going to the bench as much as Coach Bauer does for the Eagles.
Shot by Powers is no good. To try and split the pair of free throws. Second one up, missed it. Rebound tracked into the corner by Robinson of Wynford. Megan Young spins across the timeline, takes it right point. Megan going to drive all the way in, blocked from behind by Powers. Stops it with 3:59.
That's what happens if you get beat on the dribble. Just block the shot. Then after you get beat on the dribble, there
makes up for it, right?
That's what makes up for it. Powers did a nice job there, stayed with it.
Lob out front to Paige. Paige Sheldon goes left to the rim, shut down on the baseline. Kicks it out from the block to Robinson. Now to Engler with 3:42. Barring a miracle, it looks like Colonel Crawford's going to sit atop the N10, potentially tied with Carey. If Carey gets upset this afternoon, then it is Crawford's league to lose. Caroline, 10-footer doesn't go. Offensive rebound, Megan Young. Megan keeps it alive out to Engler. Engler Powers, but a foul. Say she got her with the body.
Okay, give Wynford credit though, Josh. They haven't quit. They're out there down 26 points, but they're out there hustling on every play.
Engler eyes the free throw. Put it up, put it in.
Yeah, I think Engler gets in the right program next year in college. You know, she could play at some college, small school, and she gets in the right program. I think she has the ability to do that.
Great job. She does a phenomenal job of controlling the basketball, running the point. Plays great defense. Came into this afternoon averaging 9.5, has 6 so far. DeRay gets by the defense, going to bounce into the corner, and a late whistle after DeRay got rid of it.
Yeah, DeRay.
Engler for the foul.
Yeah, DeRay was lucky there. She kind of held on the ball a little bit too long. And Ray throwing the ball there for a pass. But they got to look up court more, try to find that open person because Wynford's double teaming.
3:05 to play. Powers put up another one, in and out. Ridge pulls in the rebound. Caroline there. Powers comes in and grabs it. And then she is shoved hard by Ridge. Powers back to the line.
Yeah, I was Ridge a little frustrated there and a little too aggressive.
.246 to go, 52-28. Powers free throw, good. She's up to 10.
Kind of a quiet 10,
yeah.
For her, but struggled early in the game, and now has got to 11 points.
Emmy averaging 14. Oh, wow. I'm going to call the foul on Redmond. Looked pretty straight up to me.
Looked like Sheldon initiated the contact, but officials saw it differently, and we're going to shoot 2 shots.
So Paige Sheldon, first free throw is no good.
Yeah, Wynford's foul shooting hasn't been strong either tonight, and if things go bad, it goes bad. But Coach Sheldon's been through this before. I mean, this isn't new to her. I mean, not too many times, but so she'll have the kids rebounding and she'll regroup and Monday at practice.
DeRay up the floor wide open, and a foul on Megan Young.
Hey, Wynford's still going to have something to say about the league.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they play Carey.
It's not over. We're just at the halfway point.
That's right. They have to play Carey yet in a second. And then, then Crawford has to play Carey. That's back here, though, at Mac Morrison Gymnasium. And then Seneca Easton's got a nice club. They could upset somebody on any given night.
Yeah, Wynford, their lone league loss so far came against Carey. And Crawford's lone league loss came against Wynford. Now they're trying to even the score as they lead at 54-28. DeRay's second free throw, good.
12 points to DeRay, yeah.
Center of the floor, Engler. Meredith looking to feed off to Caroline Sheldon, who lobs high post to Affiliator. Jenna going to square up with it. Jenna off to Ridge. Cutting to grab it is Sheldon. Caroline, skip pass backside. Engler open for three. Meredith clips the rim. Tipped in the hands of Redmond. And with 2 minutes left, it is Colonel Crawford 55, Wynford 28. It's a big third quarter for Colonel Crawford.
Yes, and but defensively they're just so strong, and they don't really make a lot of mistakes.
Caroline rips down rebound number 4. 3 ball in the corner, good for Jen Affiliator.
Nice to see Affiliator get that in there, and that'll bring a little bit more confidence into her next practice.
55-31 with 96 seconds on the clock. DeRay splits the defense. DeRay across the timeline. Let's see if Coach Bauer just tells him to melt this clock out. Powers around the screen. Powers driving right of the rim. Put it up, put it in.
Robin Ehmann just set a college screen there, and the beneficiary, of that was Emmy Powers getting an uncontested layup.
Caroline looking inside, liming. Floater off the backboard and in. (57-33) down to 50 seconds. Powers got to get it across. Finds Ehmann center of the floor. They got a 2-on-1. Robin going to go all the way down. Shot deflected, but into the hands of Holt. They'll keep it alive.
See if Coach Bauer runs the clock out here.
I imagine he will. Down to 34 seconds. Eagle fans coming to life here this afternoon as their team will move to 11-2, 7-1 against the N10 Conference. Coach Bauer chirping at the official. He didn't like something there.
I'm not sure what he was talking to the official about, but Coach Bauer doesn't smile a whole lot anyway.
No.
He's pretty intense.
I talked to him a little bit last night, but he was working the concession stand.
Okay.
He was in a good mood.
There you go. They're making some money for the basketball team.
Final score here this afternoon from Colonel Crawford. The Eagles 57 and the Lady Royals 33. Josh Stallings, John Supon, Peyton Deskins with you this afternoon. We'll have the postgame show coming your way on WBCO.
Deserve to be done right. We're built for the support about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.